I just want to lift up your soul, child.
Hello, my beautiful people. It's your girl, Dictator Tatiana, coming with the divine karmatic disposition from the 9th dimension heavens. Let's get into this energy to see what healing needs to take place so you can build abundantly in its place. I tell you what you need to hear to heal so you can build abundantly. Heavenly Father is the head of our table, and this message is from Source, the Creator. So we pray that we receive the ears to hear, the eyes to see, the knowledge to know, and the wisdom to understand. As all spirit guides and angels of light come forth to create a shield of protection physically and spiritually, transmuting all darkness into a light source. Let this channeled message be clear, concise, and accurate with the collective energy. Holy Spirit, please bring forth the overall energy and turn our energy so we can intuitively be in sync with the message. Let's get into it. Tap, 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 tap in. Tap in from the east. Tap in from the north. Tap in from the west and tap in from the south. Hit that subscribe button and let the light get illuminating. What is the energy? Read it, and read it well. Knowing your purpose and what you've been called here to Mother Gaia to do, to raise the consciousness of the people, to communicate and get in alignment with the higher powers that be. Elohim being at the top. So all praise goes to the Most High. Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. But all in between still exists. All of what they're hiding from you exists. All of what you think is supernatural exists. You're just being hindered from existing with what already exists. You're not fully at your highest level of consciousness to manifest on a level to be able to unlock what it is that you need to be able to unlock, to see the supernatural, to see past what most people cannot see with the naked eye. Some things you cannot see, but you feel. Don't let that go over your head. But just because you can't see it, you feel it, are you going to say that it's not there? That you had not experienced it? Your higher level of consciousness on a soul level experience what it is that your carnal body could not experience. Could not capture. The carnal body does not go with you when you pass on and transition, but your soul do. But your spirit do. That's why when you alone in a room with a dead body, you feel nothing. It's cold. Why? Because the soul has left. Sometimes a person can be wide awoke, but it still feel cold in a room when you in their presence. Why? Because the soul has left. Don't let that go over your head either. You got a lot of walking fucking zombies that's walking this earth right now. Asleep. Knocked the fuck out. Never to wake up again. The eyes will tell you a million things about a person when you look in their eyes. You can tell if the soul is still there. You can tell if the soul is still intact. Be careful of the ones that do not want to make eye contact with you. Be wary of the ones that don't want to make eye contact with you. The soul will tell you everything you need to know. People gonna want you to play this game that they call life. But what about positioning yourself for the true game of the universe? So again, we stepping into the year of the 9 come 2025, and it's about to be a lot of grace in this motherfucker. The higher powers that be is putting you in position and taking you to a place of elevation. But when I say elevation, I do not mean having to do primarily with your physical status. This has to do with your spiritual status. But you about to receive so much of a blessing that your cup is about to be overflowing, be attainable in the physicality of the 3D. Allowing for you to have an upgrade or level up in your physical status. But it happens eternally first before it happens externally. So that way you can stay in your truest form without having to step out your body, without having to step out your square, without having to sell your soul in order to be able to have it, to get it, to attain it, to achieve it, to receive it. And that's one hell of a blessing to wait for, to build for, to heal for, to protect for, to make sure you repent for, in order for you to stay within the vitality of self, in the duality of your yin and your yang energy. We step into this new series, Come 2025. We shaking up everything with the awakening of the 9 ether beings, 1212. That's our number, 1212. I'm going to explain why 1212 is going to be our number all 2025. 24 was the preparation. The preparation of awakening the 9 ether beings. Y'all about to complete a cycle. And retribution is here. Anybody that ever rebuked you, rebuke your soul, rebuke you being the chosen, is about or has already paid for what they've done. They know they got a lot of paying back to do. But it's not for you to go ask for it. It's for you to just receive it. A lot of different key words that is going to be coming up. Healing, protection, purification, vitality, strength, abundance, concentrating. You're going to hear a lot of different key words come up. Awareness. You're going to hear a lot of different words come up, key words come up. And I need y'all to be observant. Be observant. For the next 5 weeks. Be observant for these next 5 weeks, y'all. Of the key words that you hear. And when I say the key words that you hear, if you hear them repetitiously, those are your key words. And I want you to write them down. Write down your key words that you hear. We're going to come back and we're going to share what it is that we heard that was our key words, because it's your ancestors talking to you. It's your spirit guides talking to you. It's the universe giving you signs and clues to what it is that you need to be aware of and pay attention to and be observant in this season in your life. To take you to your new level. To give you pointers and tools and resources that you need, but you got to be aware and you got to be observant. And I need y'all to start getting y'all herbal kit in order, right? So I went and I got some new herbs and spices and stuff from the store. Now you can go get some, because I like to cook with mine too. I use these ones, but they can be used anywhere. So I'm gonna give y'all the ones that we already talked about, the ones that we was talking about in go. And I was telling y'all what it is that y'all ancestors wanted y'all to put in y'all herbal kits, because we was going to start our herbal kits, and I'm going to tell y'all what we going to do with them. So we got our sage, right? We're going to be working with sage. So I need you to get you some sage. Some sage. Okay? Get you some sage. You can get some sage that comes whole, or you can get some sage that come in its natural state, or you can get some of this sage, but make sure that it don't have like no additives or anything added into it. Make sure it can be grounded in a different form, whether it be liquid, whether it be grounded, or whether you get it whole. So sage, and the reason why we need sage is because it's going to help with enhancing your mental, your spiritual, helping to heal, to purify, and bringing more wisdom and also vitality. It helps with promoting physical health, giving you spiritual protection to ward off any evil spirits. It helps you connect with the physical and spiritual realms, which we're going to talk about more. And it also is going to help in this healing, protection, and purification ritual that we're going to do. So get you some sage. We're going back to ancient times. And that's what Elohim wants to prepare y'all for. I showed y'all the ash guana powder in the last video. I don't think I pulled it out. I'll go get it. Hold on. But we'll come back to this one. So I'll show y'all what it looked like. Parsley. So your parsley. Did I bring parsley out? Or did I forget that too? Alright, I forgot parsley too. I'll get that. Tarragon power. Tarragon. This is tarragon. This is tarragon. It looks similar to basil, but this is tarragon. Tarragon is going to help with strengthening, and it's going to help with enhancing your vibration and helping you with harnessing and honing in with the fire element, having to do with like the planet of Mars. And we'll talk about more about that, about different planets and being able to pick up the vibrational frequencies of these different planets and these different elements in order to be able to manifest and to call certain things into your manifold. Another one is dill. Dill. Dill helps with attracting abundance. It helps with dispelling negative energies as a protective herb. It helps with dispelling any type of jealousy. And it helps to soothe and lull. And also strengthen the mind and also enhance concentration. We're going to be working with marjoram. Marjoram. This is marjoram. This is what marjoram looks like. This helps with dealing with anything that you cannot see. Anything that's hidden. It helps with harmony. It helps with cultivating harmony. Strengthening any type of bonds of love. It's not like a passion, so it's not like an aphrodisiac, but it's more like if you have a child, like your kids. It helps with making sure that you can feel the energy of your child and your child can feel your energy as well. Helping to strengthen that bond and the love that exists between you and that individual, but not in a passionate way. It's not like an aphrodisiac. This is pure, unconditional love. making sure that nobody comes in between that. So this is really good to have in your arsenal, because you got a lot of people be trying to break up people's relationships and try to throw shit in the mix, and it's like, nah, y'all know y'all strong. Y'all don't care about anybody that's throwing y'all the evil eye on y'all relationship, because y'all bond is pure. And it also helps to cultivate peace too. So this has to do with love, honor, and happiness. It helps with banishing any type of pain, and it helps to restore optimism. So if you're going through like a heartbreak or something like that, marjoram is something that you need to have in your arsenal. Now, red clover, I couldn't find this. I'm gonna go on this website that I know of, and I'm gonna get me some red cloves from there, because yeah, I couldn't find no red clover, but I did get some whole cloves though, and I did a little bit of research, and I'm told by Spirit that this is something that could be used as like an alternative if you don't have red cloves. So I'm going to use these cloves right here, this whole cloves, as an alternative until I get red cloves specifically. And it helps with restoring calmness in the heart and the blood, and to help reinstate the sense of self that has been disrupted. It helps to ward off any nasty and evil spirits, and it can be used for people who are going through menopause, and also high cholesterol levels and osteoporosis. So cloves can be used for that. This is an alternative. Regular cloves can be used for that, but it's more potent if you use red cloves, if that makes sense. The potency is higher. Basil helps with protecting, helps with cultivating a shield of protection, and it helps with bringing in money and pure unconditional love. It can be seen in aiding in like being lucky, or in the matters of luck, drawing in any type of money. It also helps with purification, banishment, and it also brings in balance between the body, mind, and spirit. It helps to cultivate positivity and healing in your life. It helps in attracting good fortune, blessings, protection with prosperity and money. So this is basically helping into elevating, into enhancing in your vibrational frequency. Because your vibration, everything you remember. So if you are a science major, or if you know anything about science, if you paid attention in science class, everything is in motion. Everything is in motion. Everything is in motion. Everything is made up of matter, whether it be solid, liquid, gas. Everything is in motion. Everything is atoms, matter. And even though we cannot see these little particles that makes these objects a solid, or whether it be a gas, something we cannot see, or a liquid, something we can see but cannot grasp, everything still has this matter flowing through it, these atoms that make it into what it is. Everything is in motion. Everything in motion is vibrating on a frequency in order for it to move. in order for it to vibrate. And because of this, when you have consumption involved with our cardinal vessels, it helps in elevating our frequencies, both internally and also externally, to be in alignment in order for us to receive what it is that we are manifesting within, in order for us to be able to attract it without delay, without hindrance, without anything blocking it. So this is what this is, you guys. So these are what these herbs help and assist with. God gave us nature. God gave us natural resources for a reason. The depletion in natural resources is a problem. And it's not for nothing. It's not for nothing. Everything being industrialized is not for just no reason. Another one is organo. This helps with manifestation. This is like a great manifestation tool, a great manifestation resource, whether you consuming it into your cardinal body or whether you're using it to manifest with as like a incense in order to set the tone for your space. This is symbolic to happiness, right? And it's also connected to the god Aphrodite. And I'll talk more about that too as well. And when I say goddess Aphrodite, I'm not saying as a way of worshiping it, right? But we are gods. You see, because we are co-creators. Anything that can create is considered to be a god, God-like, because God flows through us. But we are not the God, but we are considered what people would call gods, like demigods, small g. So Aphrodite is an Egyptian who basically is considered to be a person who mastered a certain skill level, emotionally, mentally, physically, and spiritually, being balanced within self, knowing of self, so also being able to aid and help in others being able to know themselves or thyself as well. So they may have rose to a status of mastery, having to do with the philosophy in both spiritual and intellectual properties that was considered to be a scholar in their day and time. Because this is all they did back in the day, was study different herbs, what they can do, the benefits of them, studying nature, the benefits of nature, studying self and how self interact with nature and the resources around it. And also being in alignment in order to be able to receive knowledge on an intellectual level. right? So oregano, it helps with the promotion of good fortune, good health, bringing happiness, luck, and protection into your auric field. It also helps with treating any type of convulsions. So if you have people that experience like episodes and things like that, where they may have like strokes or things or issues with I forgot what it's called, like epilepsy and things like that, when they have like episodes and stuff like that, this actually helps with that. This herb helps with that. The potency of it, not to say that if they just take this, okay, it's going to cure it. No, but it helps to treat it. And this, along with another herb, will help in the potency of being able to help treat something to the point where it can be more manageable, right? Or cure it, or to cure it altogether. But most people will have to be like a master herbalist in order to be able to begin to mix different herbs together. I do not suggest you do that if you don't know what you're doing. It helps to treat poisons and different skin irritations too. So oregano. Y'all know what parsley look like. We use that all the time, so that's not something that I really have to really tell you guys about. But if I showed you guys the ash wanda powder the last time. I did want to show y'all again so y'all see what it looked like. I'll go get it in a second. But there's some other ones that I got too that helps a lot to have like in your arsenal too. So turmeric has a lot of phytonutrients in it. So turmeric is a good thing to have in your arsenal because of the phytonutrients that is in turmeric. It helps with neutralizing any free radicals such as like pollution, sunlight, and it helps to also shield and like cells from like damage also helps in shielding cells that have been damaged. So most people use it. That's like most people use it who have like medical conditions such as like cancer and heart disease and things like that. And it helps with boosting the immunity and also helps in improving digestion, reducing inflammation, and also lowering like your blood sugar levels and things of that sort. You can also use turmeric to help with hyperpigmentation. So if you have like any hyperpigmentation on the skin, you can use turmeric in conjunction with some other herbs and things in order to be able to remedy any hyperpigmentation that you may have on your hyperpigmentation that you might be dealing with on your skin. But it helps to purify the blood, flush toxins out, bring a glow on the face, slow down aging. It helps with improving the skin texture. So if you suffer from any hyperpigmentation, it helps with clearing up that hyperpigmentation on your face and giving you like a natural glow. So this is something to have in your arsenal. You can also get that. I use it on food too, but I also got another pack that I got from Amazon that I use for my skin to help with like any hyperpigmentation marks and stuff. What's another one that I've been working with? So another one that I've been working with is
Let me see, Turk, spiritual. Okay, you can also use turmeric in your spiritual baths too. And it helps with like purity, prosperity, bringing in positive energy, and also very symbolic to abundance and purification of the mind, body, and spirit. And it also helps to attract wealth and to ward off any negative energies. Oh, this one was neat. I didn't know this. And it also helped with energy distribution, allowing for you to have more control over your frequencies, your energetic frequencies, and where you flow your energy to. So having control over where your energy flows. This is dope. Turmeric is crazy. Let's see. So another one is rosemary. This helps with purification, protection, and also help with people along their self-healing and building journey of discovering self. So if you want to use it like in any type of rituals or daily practices, you can use rosemary in order to be able to enhance your spiritual journey in connection with the divine. So this is something that's very good to have in your arsenal. It also helps in stimulating the mind, opening up your heart chakra, helping with increasing vitality, and maintaining any mental or physical health that you have in order to help you sustain your mental and physical health. It also helps in attracting pure, unconditional love. It helps in hair growth. It helps with aiding in regulating diabetes, helping to decrease the glucose and increase insulin. It also helps in boosting your mental state, so helping you to be more aware and focused. So it will help in increasing like your neurotransmitters in the brain by increasing the acetylcholine in the blood. It also is great in reducing acid and excess gas, so it helps to improve digestion, and it also helps in promoting hair growth. Another one that I talked about already with you guys, that I'm not really going to touch too much on, but cinnamon. And this is cinnamon sticks. You can get it in grounded form. This is the whole form. I do have it in grounded form too, but cinnamon is something good to have, and it helps in attracting prosperity, enhancing your energetic field with increasing positive energy flow, and helps with healing and spiritual awareness. And it also helps in attracting enhancing your intuition. It helps in controlling your blood sugar. It also helps in, it also can be used as an antiviral. Antiviral, antifungal, antibacterial, and also use it as an antioxidant. It also helps in reducing the blood pressure, lowering your cholesterol, helping to improve your digestion, helping to improve your overall digestion, and helping in balancing your blood sugar levels, and also help in building strong bones and boosting your memory, and helping with any inflammatory issues that you may have. And it also is good to be used for magnesium, fiber, iron, and calcium intake. This is really good. So use a lot of cinnamon, y'all. Anytime you can use cinnamon, use it. And it's also sexual benefits in cinnamon too. And I can talk about that another time, but yeah. Of course, if it helps to, yeah. I want to know what it is. I'm nosy. I'm mad nosy. I hate when stuff like this pops up. Alright, so this also helps in increasing erectile dysfunction, helps in increasing testosterone levels, helps with, it helps, and it also can be considered as an aphrodisiac that helps increase the blood flow and leading to a higher sex drive. So this is good to use. So instead of y'all buying them pills, you can just consume cinnamon. They ain't saying consume it one day. Now let's put a disclaimer in there, because you know, people, you always got to put a disclaimer. Don't mean you take it the day in which you want to, you know what I'm saying, cure any type of erectile dysfunction that you may have, or to be able to increase your sex drive. This is something that you will have to add in your daily intake. Like, give it about a good 30 days at least before you see the effects of you using cinnamon in your teas. You know what I'm saying? And your teas, on your food. And cinnamon is something that's very light, to the point where you can put it on foods and you don't really taste it. It's not too heavy, especially if you use it in the morning, like you make oats, oatmeal, whatever, grits, cream of wheat, you have toast, you have like I said, tea, coffee. You can use a little bit of cinnamon, and it would actually help in the long run. Once you have a certain amount of consumption of it, you will start to see the effects of it. Is bee pollen. Now, I originally got this bee pollen for DJ for the dog. So I originally got this for the dog because it helps with like allergies, and it's a good way for them to consume it because he kept sneezing and stuff. So I stopped putting this on his food and stuff. So I originally got it for this, but then I also found that there was other benefits for us in consuming bee pollen as well. And it helps with the flavonoids and the flavonoic acids, which helps to protect damaged cells. It has nutritional value, such as being a good source for vitamins, minerals, proteins, and amino acids. It helps with allergy relief, as I told you, so you can use it for your dog. It's safe for the dog, for their allergies as well. If your dog sneezes and stuff like that, especially during the springtime, because as we know, pollen gets thicker, but it's good to consume it because it helps the body combat what it is that you are actually, consuming. What you're actually breathing in. It helps with boosting the immune system and helping with reducing inflammation. It helps with digestive health. It also helps with any inflammatory issues that you may have as well. Now, be careful if you are allergic to pollen. Do not use this if you are allergic to pollen, because you could have allergic reaction to it. So just be careful before consuming this, or go ask a physician if this is good for you to use, okay, before using it. That's just a disclaimer. But this is good to have in your arsenal too. You always gotta have honey, and this is the honey that I get. I fell in love with this honey, and I'll never go with another honey version of honey. It's this one, and it's one that I get for my hair that's on Amazon. It's Manuka honey grade 10. That is the best honey to use, like for your hair and stuff like that. But I do not like to consume it. It's disgusting. To consume it is disgusting. Manuka honey. But using it like on your face and your hair and stuff like that, oh, it's the bomb. So Manuka honey grade 10 is good for like your skin and your hair. But to consume honey, this is a good honey, and it doesn't have like that aftertaste. So I use this honey right here, and I love it. And you do know that it's benefits to honey. Most of y'all know that it's benefits to honey. But for those who don't know, most people, everybody knows. So I hope most of you guys know that it's benefits to honey. But if you don't know, it helps with anti-inflammatory. It acts as an anti-inflammatory, antibacterial, antiviral. Helps with healing wounds. It also helps with coughs. So it acts as like a cough suppressant. It also helps to boost your energy. It also helps with balancing any gastrointestinal issues that you may have with like acid buildup and things like that. And it also helps with managing like diabetes. So taking like a capsule full of honey a day is good. I use honey in everything. Honestly, honey goes on everything in my house. Honey goes on everything. I'm so serious, because it helps with improving blood sugar, cholesterol levels. You know what I'm saying? And it's like a natural sweetener. So we began to use honey. Like, I don't even buy sugar anymore. I don't buy sugar no more. I just get honey. And then if I have to use like sugar, I get like it's this natural sugar that I found. I'll get it for y'all when I go get the ashwagandha powder. But That's the type of sugar if I have to use sugar. But most of the time I try to use honey. So, yeah. Put honey on everything. I even have the Mother Nature vinegar with honey in there. See. Honey is supposed to be a representation of God's gifts and grace, so use a lot of honey, y'all. Use a lot of honey. Use a lot of honey. But it's supposed to be a symbolization of attracting prosperity, though. So honey has a lot, is a lot of medicinal uses for honey.